Nathan Cleary tonight. He needs just 14 points to become the all-time leading scorer for the Panthers to take over from Ryan Girdler, Premiership winner of 2003. We're underway here. Cowboys at the northern end of CommBank Stadium. Kick goes down to Clifford, and it's Jordan McLean who will bring it out, taken down, and a good tackle there. Tungor over the top, and Alamotti around the legs. Here's Purdue from dummy half. He's only a couple of metres out. Midway through this restarted set from Dearden. Goes to Drinkwater. Juggled by Clifford. Almost got away there from Garner on this left-hand side. And he played in front of the uprights. Looking for first points. 6.5 gone. Here's Dearden out the back. 3-on-2. Drinkwater. Purdue. Good catch and pass in the tackle. And it's Murray Taulagi who plants it down and scores for the Cowboys.
Gee, they're troubling them out on that right edge, the Panthers. They are at sea at the moment. Tungor and Alamotti, the speed of Purdue. And Taulagi, the athleticism. Great ball playing there from McIntyre. Dearden and Drinkwater linking up beautifully. Created the overlap. Straightening off the left foot, Purdue, and then a great offload out to Taulagi.
Yeah, just got him interested here. If you have a look at Scott Drinkwater, the double pump, just got him interested to make the tackle and come in. It's a beautiful pass, Purdue on the outside. And they're here to play football here this evening.
Was terrific last week, and it's gone to work here already at CommBank Stadium.
And from out wide, Scott Drinkwater adds the 2 points. This is a weekend, though, where the high tackle calibrations have changed as to what will be, I guess, a penalty and subsequently sin bins if there is enough force, as we saw last night between the Raiders and the Sharks. The other plays it there. Comes back to Yo now. Cleary holding it, looking for action. And here it is. Jenkins on the left wing, chased by Clifford, goes back inside. Casey McLean is there. Terrific play by the Panthers. Cleary again, showing it, straightening up and creating space on his outside.
He is so good, Nathan Cleary. I just mentioned the previous set, he went show, and then went himself. This time, just watch him screaming, great depth into the line there from Yo, and then show, and then ball plays there to McLean. Terrorising Vialia out at right centre for the Cowboys. Got Jenkins on the outside, showed great pace to get away from Clifford. And McLean back into the side tonight. Watch this from Cleary. Eyeballs Clifford, drifting across. Look what he does to Clifford there. Ball in two hands, and Vialia, well, he fouled middle stump. Absolutely bamboozled by the magician, Nathan Cleary.
Yeah, he just holds up the defensive line, just the way he skips across at speed. I think the secret there was the way that Isaiah digging into the line, taking a hit, and here's Cleary with the kick.
Both teams taking chances in the last 5 minutes of this one. Penny from the middle of the field again. Laurie and a switch back to the middle. Penny in midfield, all the way from the right wing. They've stacked the left-hand side. They've all headed in this direction. Cleary is here, so is Laurie. Quick hands from Cole to Jenkins. Vialia did well, stayed with him. 5 metres out on the last play from Cole. It comes back to Cleary again. Grubbers looking for the upright. Tough one to handle. Sneaking through. Isaac Tungor is there. A grubber kick from Nathan Cleary that had eyes from Nathan Cleary. And again, aims at the left upright. Bends it back towards the right as he hits the top of the ball. It takes that curve on the ground, and KO as well. Your home of the Masters for the next 3 years right here on Fox Sports. Nathan Cleary adds the 2 points. Testing out Dane Laurie in the main to this point. 15 out from half-time as Jenkins plays it. Pass there with Laurie. Is able to reel in.
I understand the target area naturally lowers.
Tom,
so we've got to take into
I understand that. There's direct high contact, moderate force, on report, and it's in the middle.
This is a big blow for the Cowboys who've just fallen off the pace a fraction. They're trying to stay with the Premiers here, but losing their state of
half of the sin bin time while Robson is missing. Edwards out there at dummy half. Clifford holds it up. Griffin Neame runs towards Mitch Kenny, who gets some help there. Zayo involved in the tackle also. McIntyre. Spotting it through the middle for the moment. Time for a shift now, you'd think. Back's ball might be the call as it goes to Tom Dearden at first receiver. Griffin Neem. They just keep working it through the forwards inside the 20, and now they get another set of 6 here. Clifford looks out the back. Dearden is there. So is Drinkwater. He sees space, holds it up, gives it to Viliami Vailea, and short-handed, the Cowboys have scored 12 on 13.
Beautiful ball movement. They were patient. Drinkwater just charging through the space on the inside there at McLean. And then Vailea just through the tackle.
Inspiring the troops. Down a man. Drinkwater hooking it back. Well, this is incredible. McLean trying to get to him, reeling him in. Derby on the treadmill. They'll stop him. He fires the ball out the back. And
There's 2 minutes out from half-time down in the Cowboys' red zone.
Off the back of the scrum win. Cleary hands it off to Martin. And they'll take a lead into the break. Robson, a couple minutes back from the sin bin. As now Garner gets through a hole. Lovely ball by Isaiah Yeo. He just held it up and put Garner through, and they do retake the lead.
I'll tell you what, Isaiah Yeo gets caught flat-footed. Beautiful pass. They can't make the tackle on Garner. And with that couple of mistakes here from the Cowboys, not getting to their kick and turning the ball over.
Tremendous shot, wasn't it?
Yes.
Looking to the hole, holding the ball on the right hip, and then delivering it when Garner was smack bang in between Cowboys defenders. Game 250. First man to reach that mark as a Penrith Panther in 59 years of the proud club from Penrith, and they lead at 18 points to 12. Vailea, who's made some good stops before that chance there, couldn't bring down Garner, and with barely seconds remaining in this opening half, it's the Panthers by 6. What to talk about out of this first half? Sin binning, the high contact by Robson instead of the Panthers grabbing a couple of tries potentially. They concede one, and we've got a good second half coming up here. Before we continue on with the action on Friday night footy, Roosters and Rabbitohs. It's always a red texter on the calendar, isn't it, when those two go head-to-head. Clifford kicks down to the corner where Cole will give it off to the try scorer, and Garner comes back out here. Here's Jenkins. McLean, a trick shot by the Panthers on the stroke of half-time. They'll take him down there, and that will do it. But they weren't going to die wondering at the death there. Visions of reaching out there and planting it down as Purdue drops back. Drinkwater comes out the back for Dearden. Hands it off here to McIntyre, who doesn't have much doing there in the tackle of Lindsay Smith, and also Liam Henry. Can slow play the ball for the Cowboys. They need more speed. Dearden to Clifford. Coming up quickly. Cole was there to wrap him up with the help also of Luke Garner. Nice stop by the edge forward. Dearden showing it. Finding Drinkwater. Grubbers. Here's Purdue. Gets a perfect bounce, and they have hit back. The halves from both teams putting on a display with their kicking game here tonight.
Boy, I love watching the Cowboys attack. They play from wide field positions and they go coast to coast as well as any side. Great ball movement out to the right-hand side. Then they come back, and again, it's that combination of Drinkwater and Dearden. And we spoke about it just after half-time. He was good in the first half, had some nice moments, Drinkwater. But if they were to run down the Premiers, it was going to be on the back of their crafty fullback. A deft little touch in behind Cleary, in behind Tungo. Sits up perfectly for Purdue.
Classic covering tackle there. Here's Derby now.
Boy, as good as the Panthers have looked with Nathan Cleary back in the side in terms of their attack, their defence is still vulnerable. Poor marker play there, and Purdue just sliced them.
One more play here for the Cowboys. Robson goes short side. Clifford puts it in the air. Vailea pushing through, taps it backwards to Robson, finds Dearden. There's some hands out on this left-hand side. A kick by Dearden, and then reaching out. Isaac Tungo couldn't stop it. Taulagi got the bounce coming back to him and plants it down. This will need several replays. What a kick by Tom Dearden.
Yeah, that's the first kick from Clifford. Just lofts it shallow, looking for a collision. The ball tapped back. Robson to Dearden. And then in the blink of an eye, he just sees the space for Derby on the outside of Tungor. He loses sight of the ball there. And the desperation of Derby. Great work from Yo. Pressure on Dearden, but the kick was pinpoint over the top of Tungor.
Geez, he had to play at that too.
Taulagi. Murray Taulagi. Yeah, that's impressive. He's had reinforced 12 tackles. That's all they've had down on the Panthers line tonight. 4 tries now and another 20 points on the scorecard of Penrith.
Drinkwater has adjusted and adjusted well. Gold-plated try. Kenny back to the middle. Smith, Cleary. Here's a chance. Leota, Martin, Tungor, Alamotti for the corner. He reached out. It looked like he got it down. Foot on the ground there.
Paul
going
Alamoti's
into
foot
touch.
goes into touch before he grounds the ball. We have a decision.
Boy, what a set from Penrith. They're never dead, this championship side.
Play the ball where you want it.
There's 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Is going to feel like a month for the Cowboys. They are firing shots.
This is going to be for the tackle
Yeah, on
on
Taulagi.
Taulagi,
Yep.
when it looked like there could have been a penalty to the Cowboys.
Okay, in the last set, we've got direct contact, moderate force on Murray. It's on report. It's in the bin.
The ball comes out to Alamotti. He fends away from Dearden, comes back to the middle. Schneider puts it down. Clifford forces the error, and the Cowboys have won for the second week in a row.